under surveillance. The final message to voters.
In one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime, and we have momentum. It is on our side. Can you feel it?
We must stop a radical left agenda with a landslide that is too big to rig. We're going to get too big to rig. In other words, get out and vote.
So here's the latest on a knife's edge. The latest polling from NBC News showing Donald Trump and Kamala Harris neck and neck with the close of the U.S. election just 1 day away. More than 75 million people already casting ballots in early voting, representing nearly half the amount of total votes cast in 2020. Bloomberg's Tyler Kendall joins us now from West Palm Beach, Florida. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah, good morning, John. I'm here in front of the Palm Beach Convention Center. This is where former President Donald Trump will rally his supporters for an election night watch party tomorrow as the results start to pour in. But before he gets here, though, he is spending today crisscrossing the nation, hitting some of those key battleground states that we have been closely watching. He's going to start his day in Raleigh, North Carolina, before heading to Pennsylvania for 2 stops, one in Reading, another in Pittsburgh, which is typically considered to be a Democratic stronghold, before heading to Grand Rapids, Michigan later tonight. Now, something interesting about all of these places is that they are all in counties or they are near counties that former President Donald Trump lost in 2020. So clearly a bid by his campaign to try to shore up support, get out the vote in some of these areas where they might feel that he underperformed in. Because I don't have to tell you that at this point in the race, it is all about turnout. We often talk about undecided voters. Today, when we are talking about them, it might not necessarily be undecided between Trump and Harris. It is undecided on if they are going to vote at all. But as you mentioned, we are seeing a surge in early voting already. At least 75 million Americans have already cast their ballots, John. That is well above pre-pandemic levels.
Tyler, given he's going to some Democratic cities, who is he actually trying to target in these final 24 hours?
Right, exactly. So recent polling shows us that there is likely a gender divide going into Election Day, with Vice President Kamala Harris leading when it comes to women voters. So we know that the campaign has really been trying to target some younger male voters to bring them into the camp, even though they are less likely to vote. Polling shows us, though, that they are growing increasingly more conservative as well as more weary about their economic status, 2 things that should bode well for former President Trump. But, Anne-Marie, it's going to be no easy feat. Exit polls from 2020 show us that only 4% of those that cast ballots in that election were men ages 18 to 24.
Tyler, appreciate the update. Tyler Kendall there of Bloomberg in West Palm Beach, Florida.